Hi there, it's Chris here with selfmadenewbie.com, and in this video we're going to go through the best immersion blenders currently out there today. Now I've kept this list as comprehensive as possible, narrowing it down to my absolute favorite 5, so no matter what you're looking for, there'll definitely be something in this list for you. So before we jump in, drop a like and subscribe and hit the bell to be updated with new videos. Alright, as usual, I'm going to skip the fluff and just jump right in. If you want to confirm my recommendations, go in the description there and check out that list to ensure you get the best price. Alright, so the first one on my list is going to go to my personal favorite, and this is the Breville Control Grip Immersion Blender. So this is really like the Swiss Army knife for the kitchen, except, you know, it actually blends instead of just sitting in a drawer gathering dust. The key features, well, the ease of use. This blender is easier to operate than a child's first bike with the training wheels. It has a comfortable grip. Holding onto this blender is as cozy as clutching a warm cup of tea on a rainy day. And dishwasher safe attachments, because who has time to wash things by hand in this century? 15 speed settings as well. It's like a sports car for your soup minus the tickets. And unique blade guard designed to reduce food vortexes and splatter, because no one enjoys wearing their smoothie. A non-stick edge as well, so blend in your pots without the fear of turning them into modern art. And a large lidded mixing jar of 42 ounces, perfect for when you're making enough salsa to feed a small village. Also, the useful attachments comes with a food processor and a whisk, turning your kitchen into a multifunctional wonderland. So who is this for? Well, if you're the type who loves hosting dinner parties or just enjoys a good soup-a-thon, this is your holy grail. It's perfect for the culinary adventurer who doesn't shy away from large batches and has a secret love affair with mayonnaise. Just remember though, it's a bit like a friendly giant, great in many ways, but might not fit in the tiny corners of your culinary escapades. So if you're cooking up a storm in big pots, this blender will be your new best friend. But if you're more into the dainty small batch life, you might need to find it a larger playmate. The next one on the list is my recommendation for the best value. This is the Hamilton Beach 2-speed hand blender. So this is the economical choice for those who love a bargain more than a cat loves a cardboard box. It's the blender for the everyman, the superhero of soups and the wizard of whipped cream. Some of the key features: it's affordable, more cost effective than a date night at a fancy restaurant you can't pronounce. Quick soup pureeing with this, it makes soup smoother than a jazz musician in a velvet suit. And 225 watt motor. Not the biggest on the block, but it's got enough oomph to blend a pot of soup faster than you can say bon appetit. 2 speeds, like a 2-gear bike, simple but gets you where you want to go, and easy to press buttons. They're practically sitting there begging to be pushed. Also a short shaft of 5 inches, great for small batch blending, not so much for your cauldron sized pots. And the attachments comes with a whisk and a food processor, and they're as easy to clean as a pair of flip-flops. So who's this for? Well, this is for the minimalist, the small kitchen dweller, the I don't need all the bells and whistles kind of person. It's the compact car of the kitchen world, easy to park but not ideal for off-roading. So if you're someone who enjoys a quick blend without the fuss and doesn't mind getting a bit of a hand workout, this is your gadget. But if you're dreaming of blending vats of soup or have a hand the size of a basketball player's, you might want to look for a blender that's less of a hand cramp waiting to happen. The next one on the list is my recommendation for the best for soups, and this is the Cuisine Art Smart Stick Variable Speed Hand Blender. So this one is really the Usain Bolt of the soup blending world. It's the kind of blender that looks at a thick vegetable soup and says, challenge accepted. Some of the key features: the powerful blending. It turns vegetables into soup faster than a magician turns a handkerchief into a dove. Multiple speeds, like a DJ soundboard. It's got a setting for every mood and every food. The pressure sensitive speed control. The harder you press, the faster it blends. It's like a gas pedal for your gazpacho. And versatile attachments. Comes with a whisk, a food processor, and a blending beaker, the holy trinity of kitchen gadgets. And a safety lock, because we don't want any unplanned soup explosions. The stainless steel blender arm as well. It's sleek, it's shiny, it's strong, like a knight's armor for your kitchen. So who's it for? Well, perfect for the culinary maestro who likes to have control. If you're the kind of person who gets excited about perfectly pureed soups and lump-free smoothies, this is your Excalibur. It's a bit like a fine wine. Takes a little longer, but the result is worth the wait. Not recommended for the impatient chef who wants their smoothie yesterday. So if you're all about the soup life and have a soft spot for versatility and don't mind a bit of hand washing, then the Cuisine Smart Stick is going to be your new kitchen sidekick. The next one is my recommendation for the best for emulsifying. This is the Vitamix Immersion Blender. So blending into the world of emulsification, the heavyweight champion in my opinion, is this one. If emulsifying mayo was an Olympic sport, this blender would be on the podium, gold medal and all. Some of the key features, well, of course, a master of emulsification. It whips up mayo like a magician pulling rabbits out of a hat. Quick, smooth, magical. LED light speed indicators as well, because who doesn't want a bit of a disco when they're blending? And comfortable grip. Even with its heavyweight status, holding it is as comfortable as a plush sofa. Also a scratch resistant blade tip. Like a gentle giant, it won't scratch your pots despite its power. And of course, the powerful motor is really the Arnold Schwarzenegger of motors, strong, sturdy, and surprisingly sophisticated. So who's it for? Well, it's for the maestro of mayonnaise, the savant of smoothies, the person who takes their emulsification seriously. It's a bit like a luxury SUV, big and powerful and doesn't come with all the accessories unless you're willing to pay extra. So if you're into creating culinary masterpieces and have the patience to handle its heft, this is your kitchen's new best friend. Just keep in mind, like a heavyweight boxer, it's got power, but it also has a bit of bulk to manage. The next one is my recommendation for the best attachments. This is the Braun Multi-Quick 7 hand blender. So almost like another Swiss Army knife of the Immersion Blender world, but with way more pizzazz. This blender is it really like the equivalent of a multitasking wizard, just doing everything except maybe your taxes. Key features: the variable speed button, like a video game joystick. The harder you press, the more action you get. Adjustable blade height. It's like having a blender with its own elevator, perfect for those little blending jobs. And narrow bell-shaped blade guard. It's designed to keep food from getting stuck, so you spend more time blending and less time poking around with a spatula. Also diverse attachments, comes with a mixing jar, food processor and a whisk. It's the Avengers team of kitchen gadgets. Also dishwasher safe attachments, because cleaning should be easy, or as easy as the blending, and very efficient blending as well. Creates smoothies as thick and rich as a billionaire's bank account. So who's it for? Well, this is for the gadget enthusiast who gets excited by the thought of a tool that can do it all. If you're the type who loves a bit of versatility in your culinary adventures and appreciates a gadget that can switch from sauces to smoothies faster than a chameleon changes colors, then this could be your dream machine. Perfect for the multitasker who loves a tidy kitchen post-cooking spree, but just remember to give it a good dry after washing. It's a bit like that high-maintenance friend who always needs a little extra care. Alright, so those are my recommendations there. Hopefully I've included something for you. If you do have any questions though, you can drop them down below. And if you found value in this video, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.